So you're PMP certified and you're wondering, how do I get a job? In fact, lots of you have been trying for jobs over and over again. Perhaps you're missing something I did early on in my career. I became really proficient in scheduling, which is a bread and butter project managers. I got into Microsoft Project and I learned everything that I needed to learn about it. I learned about how to put tasks in, duration, start and finishes, the do's and don'ts when it comes to scheduling, the predecessors. There's certain things that you shouldn't do in Microsoft Project. I learned all those things. And I learned about resources. We go on down to the resource sheet view. You can see we have resources in there. Some are red. Why are they red? How do I fix that? I was able to answer all those questions and I landed 6-figure jobs as a result of Microsoft Project. So Microsoft Project needs to be high on your priority list. Another tool that I learned that's really helpful to project managers today as you apply for jobs is scheduling in a tool like Smartsheet. Smartsheet is very easy. Let's go to the very beginning of Smartsheet. Let's click on Home. And going back to Home to create a new sheet, which is like an Excel sheet, just click on Create New, click on Sheet, and it's going to open up something that looks like Excel. Click on OK. And this is a sheet that you can use for data gathering, for data representation, the same way you use Excel to input data, to present data. You can use Smartsheet. But it's very important for you as a project manager to have many tools that you can use for different things. Let me show you a few of the things I've built in Smartsheet. So over here, I have everything from stakeholder initiatives, project implementation, software development plans, web development, assignments, and more. I'm going to click on one that I know you can relate to, the stakeholder register. Let's click on that. And here we have a stakeholder register template. It's got columns, it's got rows, and you don't see a whole lot there. So I'm going to open up another one on risk management that will show you what exactly this can do. If I'm able to find my risk sheet. Let's try issue log first of all. Here's an issue log that I created. You can see we have traffic lights showing priority and status, assignee, and so on. But let's return to the story of the Gantt chart, right? So if you go to the Solution Center, you can open up a Gantt chart just with a click of a button and click OK. And there it looks exactly like Microsoft Project. You got the task, duration, start, finish, predecessors. You need to know how to use this to create full-blown schedules. The same way I'm showing you a schedule in MS Project, it's the same way you should be able to go into Smartsheet and you should be able to craft a schedule that looks something like this. So this is an exam rollout I did for our students. You can see we've got the Gantt, we got the task name, duration, so on and so forth. There are all sorts of things you can do in Smartsheet. My advice to you, I'm just going to search for my risk document here. Let's put that in. All right, so risk register, let's click on that. And this is exactly what I was telling you about. That's my risk register. I've got the cause, the risk, the effect. I've got the probability rating, the impact rating, the risk score, probability and impact. I went a step further and did expected monetary value computations, the risk owner, the risk action owner, everything. So for you as a project manager, if you are not able to speak to a tool that can do scheduling and costing and scoping and risk, and you don't even know where to start, you need to be consulting with me to help you because I can show you all about this stuff. But if you already know about it, you got to put your best foot forward in the interview. All right. So this is something that's stopping a lot of people from even knowing where to start because you're certified, but you cannot apply the tools of the trade. My suggestion is get help quick. I don't care where you get the help. Go for training, do the whole LinkedIn online course thing, just get help. Or if you want to come for live training with me one-on-one, I'll get you in shipshape with some of these tools in less than 2 hours. All right. So let me know if you need help with this. Otherwise, I wish you all the best in your job search. But be ready not only to show that you have a PMP, but that you can apply all the tools of the trade, whether it is for scheduling, costing, scoping, so on and so forth. Okay. To give you one further idea about how all this stuff could look, I want to take you to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention website, because it's possible you haven't heard me talk about this. So go on down to tinyurl.com/Sigma PMO. And when you go on down to that site, you are going to find a treasure trove of tools that you can readily download and begin crafting plans, documents, charters, communication matrices, and the like. I'll show you a few examples. Let's take a look at the project charter. So let's do the charter light. Let's click on open. Let's open that up. And it's going to open up in Word. And this document has been so well prepared. I know that PMPs were involved in this, so it doesn't surprise me at the level of excellence. They got the right people to do it. But here is what it looks like. And it's already done. Absolutely nothing to be done other than fill in the document. That's the project charter. And you got over 50 documents like this. So I encourage you, be able to apply the tools of the trade, be able to speak to this stuff so that when you go for an interview, you sound and come across as being capable. You know, not that you're asked, oh, do you know what a change log? Could you put together a change plan? Could you manage a rolling action item list? Can you manage a risk register, a lessons learned log, an issue? People want you to be able to do this stuff. So if you're going for an interview and you cannot speak to these, you're weak. You need to get strong, okay? If that sounds like you and you want to beef up your muscle, I encourage you to drop me a comment below and let me know how I can help you. Alternatively, just go on down to pmanonymous.com and sign up for help in whatever area you feel you're lacking in. I want to give you actionable solutions for project manager related problems. You see, there are a lot of channels on YouTube that give you advice for going for jobs, but they're very general. The job of a project manager is very specific. We talk about Gantt and WBSs, we talk about Agile, we talk about the manifesto and the mindset. So those channels, they can't help you as much as this one can. So I want you to hit that like button. I want you to subscribe. I want you to tell me what you need. And as much as I can, I'm going to make it available to you on this channel. Thank you, my friend. All the very best. And in your job search, I wish you the best.